George, the last time I spoke to you was here at Diff for the Ned Kelly film.
Yeah.
Now you're back with Wolf.
Yeah.
They're both really intense films. What is it about these punishing films that attracts you to them?
I don't know. I just think I think I'm fascinated by films that dig into the characters that they're about. You know, like what it is to be human, I guess, is the slightly pretentious kind of way of looking at it. But yeah, I think kind of what is real, what makes a person, I think it is what I'm fascinated by. Why I like acting in these stories, be it about the true history of the Kelly gang, be it like the myth of a person making a person, and this, the physical form of a person making a person. That's kind of what they look at, I guess.
But what about the lead up to making these films? Like the preparation that goes into them. I was talking to Natalie. She was like, yeah, I never thought I'd say this, but I was getting all these messages from George, and I have all these topless videos of him crawling and trying to act like a wolf.
Yeah.
Like, what do you go through to get to this?
Well, for this one particularly, it's funny because last time we spoke, I was here for a week's rehearsal with Natalie and our movement coach, Terry, and we had a week workshopping the wolf. Just before we touched Jacob, just what the wolf was, and ideas for the wolf, how to kind of get into that state. And then, of course, the pandemic struck. And in a sense, that time, albeit for a very serious reason, that the time that opened up gave so much more time to explore the physicality that we've found. So it was kind of many things, very simply just practice, crawling every day, figuring out like the howl, again, studying real sort of footage of wolves and trying to read up on an understanding of what people think that the howls mean, what they might mean to me, and then also thinking for the character, what's he trying to express, and kind of marrying the kind of poetic and metaphorical side of it with all the actual research as to, which even that is a human interpretation, but yeah.
How was your body feeling after that though? Like after days of doing that, what are some of the weirdest things you couldn't do as a result of that training?
The weirdest thing I couldn't do? I don't know. I got very particular blisters. So it kind of felt, it was actually sore to straighten your fingers because you got all the blisters from having your things cut there. So it was weird because you'd sort of close a scab when you straighten your fingers.
Yeah.
So that was the weird thing, straightening.
You also kept a diary.
Yes.
With Jacob.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
That was, again, just to sort of have a deeper understanding of the character. Like the time that opened up, Natalie and I would share diary entries because he's such a silent character that for both of us it was important that we had a sense of what his kind of interior thoughts were. And so much of the time he's kind of removed from the scene that he's in. He's kind of in his own place. And it helped me in disappearing to that rather than just sort of removing myself from the room and being kind of vague, but to have a more specific understanding of where his brain and emotions were going.
This film is all about, trying to be your true self, being who you're meant to be. And as an actor, you lose yourself in so many characters. How do you remain true to who you want to be?
That's a good question. I think you've got to take the positives from feeling like these characters give you a chance to explore and express different sides of yourself through going towards other people, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I think hopefully they can just inform the thing that you then, the kind of the core that you then come back to. But, through doing projects like this, you figure that core keeps moving and changing. So and being at peace with that is, I guess, part of it as well.
Well, I love that it keeps changing because I love seeing what you do. Can't wait to see what you do next.
Cheers. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.